spin forever. Oh, we're live. Look at that. It did not spin forever. Will you look at that? How we doing? We got a car to unbox actually tonight. A little car. Well, not a little car. One of 18 scale car, but we got a car nonetheless. Just going to check out the comments, guys. Not ignoring you all. Just checking the comments out. Okay. Where are we? See who we got here. And here we go. Okay. Avery, how you doing? Shadow Warrior, how are you doing, my friend? Heavy Nate is in the house. Terrence, how you doing, my friend? Two Black Labs. Wow, I finally... Oh, wow, yeah, buddy. Two Black Labs is in the house. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Max is in the house as well. Craig Jones. Hemi Nate. Sean Michael. Again, hello, Sean. So, I don't know if you guys seen a while ago. Earlier, I put up a little video, a short video. Every time I see something cool that's just released, I put out a video so you guys know about it. I try to put it out on time so you guys can get one, but somehow this one slipped under the cracks, and it's a 1/12 scale Eleanor, and it's done by KK Scale, actually, the people that did the Miami Vice car. You might be able to see it. Yeah, you can. No, you can't. It's right here. There we go. Right there. They do a really good job on figurines too. They actually did a 1/12 scale Roman Reigns figurine to go with the car. That's something I hope they do in 1/18 scale badly. I'm not after an Eleanor because I have Shelby Collectibles, which is awesome. But I would love a Roman Reigns figurine. Wow. Randall Reigns. What am I talking about? Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is one of the new wrestlers. I don't even watch them. No offense to whoever it is, but I don't watch the new wrestling, and I'm talking about one of the new wrestlers. Anybody end up ordering the Skyline? The Skyline that we found, it's a 1/18 scale Skyline that's on AliExpress. Any of you guys get one? Rick's in the house. Model Car Vault. Hey, Rick. Good score. I watched your video on the Ferris Bueller, by the way. Good score. Possibly getting a new job at Hobby Lobby. Wow. Oh, no doubt. Hobby Lobby makes those awesome, or they have the awesome plastic acrylic cases. And if you get the big 1/12 scale one, you could put the whole friggin' car with the box into the acrylic. And we actually have a car to unbox while we sit and chat. It actually looks black, but it's a really nice navy blue. Not really a car that I'm into, but it's not about what I like, and we don't discriminate here. We unbox anything. And this is more or less to check out the details because Maisto has been stepping it up, as we can see. By the way, do I have one close by down here? No, I don't. It's okay anyway because it's in the box. But the Maisto truck, you guys know the Chevy square body truck, the one that I just unboxed, the nice red one with the white. That's a true 1/18 scale. I have to say that. I was wrong. Before I opened it up, I assumed that it was 1/20 or 1/21 scale, like the Fords that they did, the Ford trucks that they did. The Ford trucks, it says right on the bottom of them, I think it says 1/20 scale, but it's right on the bottom of the Ford trucks. The Chevys actually say 1/18 scale, okay, but it's not that it says 1/18 scale. Hemi Nade, who's in the comments, actually took a bunch of pictures and he compared the Fall Guy truck with the Maisto Chevy. And the cab dimensions are pretty much the exact same. The Maisto just looks smaller because it's a short box. but the cab is the same size as the Fall Guy truck. So it is actually 1 of 18 scale. There's a ton of people, including myself, that thought differently. Even on my Facebook post, when I put the pictures up of the truck, I had it, 1 of 18 scale, blah, blah, blah. There was people in the comments saying it's not, it's 1 of 20 scale. And I actually corrected them. I said, it's actually 1 of 18. I was wrong about that. Nate figured that out just by comparing them. So they are definitely stepping it up. This is a special edition. This is from Costco, actually. I was going to say from Sam's Club. You know what's funny about that red Trans Am, guys? I'm going to check the comments in a minute. You know what's funny about that red Trans Am that we did? I found that Costco catalog that I shared with you guys, and it's not in the Costco catalog for the releases coming out for 2025. And I thought that is very, very strange because all the other ones are listed. The black one's listed again is coming out again. Like they're even listing the ones that are coming out a second time. And it's not listed in there. So it makes me wonder, is it actually going to come to Canada? Is it? And somebody, by the way, mentioned on my Facebook post, DeLorean crash. Somebody mentioned on my Facebook post about there being a blue one, a blue square body truck, either already out or coming out. They were saying they were wondering if it's going to be in the States because the red one's in Canada. And I said, I don't know, but it's a good question. Yeah, very weird though. That Maisto catalog was cool, but maybe it doesn't show all the releases. Okay, just going to check the comments before I get into this because I don't want to leave anybody hanging. Make sure we're not missing anyone. Oh, Molly's in the house now. Hello, Molly. I think she's in the house because I heard Glenn say hello. Hello, Dale. (1937) Hearse. Hello. Okay. We're going to get into it. And by the way, I couldn't figure out before the live comments, the comments that you make when the video is live. Later, when the video is not live, they don't show up. And I didn't know why, but it was something in the settings that I didn't have checked. So now later on, after the video is done, you can go back and see, you'll be able to go back and see the live comments. Yeah, the thing I like most about this is the color. This is a 2021 Ford Bronco Wild Track. Not really something I would collect, but it's not just about what I like. And again, we don't discriminate. We check everything out. We check it out for the details as well, because Maisto, as I was saying, seems to be getting a little bit better by the year. Dave had a car. I'm trying to remember what car it was. It wasn't a car that, a Studebaker. In the new batches of Maistos, there's a Studebaker car. And Dave was showing me it. And underneath the hood, they had the engine block colored. Like there was a little bit more detailing under that hood of that Maisto Studebaker. I was like, wow, usually under the hood, it's just all black. So it was nice to see that. And wow, this has these plastic things on the end of it. Okay, so first we will do the screws. It's got 2 Phillips screws. Couple of Phillips. And the Maisto pickup truck video, guys. By the way, I don't know if you've seen the views on that, but it did like almost 400 views in a day. Wow. I don't know what, well, I know what it is. It's the bang for the buck. I know I like Maisto, but I can't believe there's a couple times I was gonna not put up a video because it was a Maisto. Maybe I'll wait. It's a Maisto, and then I put the video up, and it got a ton of views and a ton of likes. People like the Maistos, and I can understand why. It's because you cannot beat the value of these. Period. Nate got very lucky this week. He ended up. Not only did he find himself square body trucks at Costco, but he checked out a store and he found 2 Super Treasure Hunt Hot Wheels. For those that don't collect Hot Wheels, it's the ones with the rubber tires and the Spectra Flame paint. And it's basically you pay $2 and they could range anywhere from $40 to $120 depending which one you get. And he actually got a pretty desirable one, and he got it twice. He got a duplicate of it, which doesn't usually happen. So yeah, I would call that a pretty lucky week. By the way, congrats, Nate, for that. Okay. Getting this guy off the base. I will check in on the comments in a minute, guys. And you guys know, as per usual, if this live stream, if something happens, I'm going to try to get back on this original stream here. If something happens, Nate, either text me. Wow, it's got plastic stuff. I'm going to have to keep that. Oh, no, that's actually easy to put back. Okay. Nate, either text me or Glenn let me know from upstairs. Glenn is upstairs watching. So. Now, cool thing about Maistos is they all have opening trunks, whereas a lot of the older Ertls don't. But they also have working suspension, which is kind of cool for something. And that actually looks cool out of the box. I didn't think I liked that, but that actually looks cool out of the box. We'll get the strap off since it's the reason we opened it. I really like the color of it. That's what I like the most about it. Just the color. If you notice, guys, we're going with like a Fast and Furious theme this week. Oh, you know what? I'll turn the light on. Give me a sec, guys. Turning the camera light on. Boop, boop, boop. There. So again, it's a 2021 Ford Bronco Wild Trek. I'm going to see on the bottom of this actually if it says the scale on this, because a lot of them it does. So it does actually say 1 of 18 scale. And I give credit because the Ford trucks, even though the boxes say 1 of 18 on them, it actually says the true scale on the bottom of it. So at least they own up to it, you know. Oh, you could see the blue in the light. See, it's a nice color. That's a beautiful color they did. Is that a strap mark on the... Oh, okay, it's a fingerprint. I'll be wiping this down afterwards, guys. But you could see right there, that is why we usually wear gloves. Or we have to wipe them down when we're done. Looks good in the light, though. The rims look good. I gotta admit, I wasn't a fan of this, but... Okay, before I start opening stuff on it, I will check the comments. That's a beautiful color they got. I don't know what color that is, but that... In the box, I thought it was black. Okay, checking comments. Here we go. I'm a fan of the modern Bronco. I got a red with the roof indoors and a red with no roof indoors. That's pretty cool. And Travis's mom has one like this, doesn't she, Nate? I think so. Has anyone ever done a wheel swap on an older American Muscle Ertl 118s? I'm wanting to remove the high chrome wheels. I haven't, but tons of people have. I've done a Maisto. I put Acme wheels like you're talking about on a Maisto card, and I've removed the stripe from the Maisto card. We were making a Christine, the blue Charger from Christine. Tons and tons of people do that wheel swap that you're talking about. And if you give me a second, I'm going to jump because I can use my phone now on the live stream. Retro, quick tip for you. A great way to fix paint chips is air dry clay. Wow, I'm going to look into that, Shadow Warrior. Thank you. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to look quickly because tons of people do the wheel swap. And tons of people have posted in my favorite group for 1 of 18 scale about it, Canadian 1 of 18. I'm going to get you some information quickly right now about it, wheel swap. I just did a wheel swap on this 67 Impala. Okay. This other guy did it. Yeah, tons of these guys do it. How did you remove the rim without damaging the spindle? Okay, that's not what you want to know. The rears, he had to pull off the hub to expose the axle secured with a dab of glue, but the rear wheels no longer turn. I'm just trying to find like a tutorial for you. Hopefully I could find it. I found one for mine. Yeah, there's tons of pictures of these guys doing it. I don't know if you're on Facebook, but if you're in the 1 of 18 Canadian collectors group, if you just type in wheel swap, or if you go in there and ask, you'll find out right away. Figured I would have found a tutorial to tell you about it, but no. But yeah, tons of people do it. Like here's a guy that just did it with a Maisto. Another guy put nice wheels on it. Tons and tons of guys do it though. So I know it can be done. And there's a way to do it so that the wheels will still turn. Because I remember a guy giving me info about that one day. Darn, why when I want it can I not find? How hard? Okay, here we go. How hard is it to do a wheel swap? I bought some of the Acme Centerline sets and want to build the Duster from Roadkill. And no comments on it. That would have been perfect. Okay, here we go. Anyone know how to Okay, this guy's asking how to wheel swap a GMP. Oh, that sounds the same as okay, so the wheels are two-piece. Take the tires off and split the wheel seam with a small flathead. Front hubs are screwed in. The rears are press fit. You'll need to gently pry those away with a small flathead. Oh, and this guy's doing them with the GMP wheels with hubs and all. So but yeah, there's tons of info. Sorry if I didn't get you the exact info, but if you are on Facebook and if you go into the Canadian 1 of 18 group, you can find out, or people in the comments here, maybe somebody's already answered you. I know I think Nate's done stuff like that. Oh, Nate hasn't done it. And yeah, Nate, there's a way that the wheels can still roll because one of the guys in Canadian 1 of 18 told me how to do it. Because I asked him, I said, he did the same Christine that I did. And I said, how did you get the wheels to still roll? And he said something about ordering these little shims, and he had the exact size and everything. I'm gonna try to find that info soon in my Facebook because it was really good info actually. Love the Fast and Furious app. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Um, did anybody order the Skyline from AliExpress? Oh, by the way, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys. Tuesday we're gonna have the Fox body. I cannot wait for that. So back into this. Sorry about that, guys. ADHD. Okay. I'm almost off those steroids, by the way, the doctor gave me. I'm down to 20 milligram now, but ooh boy, am I tired. But I know it's just because of that. It's not real. You can actually see. Oh, is that a? Looks like when I'm looking in the camera, it looks like you could see like a TV screen. Oh no, it's the radio. You can see it pretty good in there, actually, when it wants to focus. Oh, the steering wheel's got, yeah, they're definitely, Maisto is definitely stepping it up. Love the color of that, though. That square body, it was just a random dude on Facebook that commented. It was a guy, I don't know who it is, talking about the blue one that's either out or coming out. So I don't even know if it's real. Like, it was just some random dude, right? But I want to know what color blue it is because this is a beautiful blue here. And does this tailgate open? Why does that act weird? Oh, it does. Does it just open a bit? That's odd. Just opens a little bit. Just opens a bit, the tailgate, unless this is a defective one. I haven't had too many defective Maistos. I don't think we've had any. The bottom's done okay too. Even the bottom they've been improving on. Under the hood, though, is the run of the mill. But this is what I'm talking about. That one that Dave had, the Studebaker, had some color under the hood. These are cheap enough, though. Like that underneath that hood just looks like it's ready for somebody to take a fine paintbrush and go to town on it. Like they're so cheap, guys. It's just like a ready to go model that you can just touch up. You know what I mean? Like you can't go wrong with them for the price, especially. The only bigger value than Maistos, I think, is AliExpress. Those cars with the working headlights, like the Beetle I got and all that. Max ordered one. He ordered Herbie. I got a yellow one, and he ordered. Oh, by the way, guys, my Bumblebee project that I really have to get going, but it's an easy project. Originally, I was going to use a yellow Road Legends Beetle, the one of 18 that Glenn has, but I was going to find one of my own. I was trying to track one down, Road Legends. And just all it was literally the car was so close. I just had to put little Autobot logos on it. I found on Marketplace somebody actually did it using that car, the Road Legends Beetle. I wondered if it was somebody that watched my videos actually, but it's somebody did my project, and they're selling the Beetle for $100. I couldn't believe it. It looks good. It looks good. I gotta admit, it's exactly how I would have did it. But it tripped me out because it's even the same Road Legends Beetle. I was like, wow. The guy actually took a Camaro as well, a yellow Camaro, but a modern Camaro, like not the classic one, the modern one. And he did a Bumblebee with that, using just water slide decals as well with it. But I thought that is so funny. He came so close to my project. That's wild. I wondered if he actually watched the videos. Crazy. Getting caught up on comments here, guys. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Glenn. It's a beautiful blue color. Sorry I missed your comment earlier, Glenn, but yeah, that's a beautiful blue color. Oh, the Maisto C10. You know what's funny, Nate, about doing the wheel swap on the new Maisto square body we've been talking about? That's one of the first things Dave mentioned. He was like, we could probably get like monster truck wheels or something, or big mud tires or different tire. I said, oh yeah, like the sky's the limit. Um, I don't know if the big 66-inch, like the Bigfoot tires would fit because it's a short box. I don't know if that would work. But yeah, that would be definitely awesome to do a wheel swap. And I can imagine some of those Acme wheel kits. Can you imagine on the square body? Wow. Oh, you haven't seen pictures yet. Okay. When I seen that you seen it, I thought you seen the blue square body. My red Maisto Broncos don't open that far either. I think it must be just how they made them. It reminds me of the Ertl Ecto and the Auto World Ecto. Well, it's the same casting, but that's what it reminds me of. That's the one thing that bugs me the most on the Ecto one that they did is the back only opens like that. Like, how do you see anything in the back or take pictures or anything? The Hot Wheels one has that special hinge. Oh, guys, I gotta tell you, I missed a good deal. Wait till you hear this. I screenshotted it, and it's Fast and Furious stuff. Nate, wait till you hear this deal I missed out on. Okay, so where is it? I screenshotted them earlier. Oh, here we go. So the guy had, and I zoomed in, and it was the real, so you know the Monte Carlo from Tokyo Drift, the Fast and Furious? They made the 1 in 24. Usually that's what you see on Marketplace, and people are saying it's 1 of 18 scale, but it's not. It's the 1 in 24. This guy had the true 1 of 18 scale Monte Carlo. I'm zooming in, looking at the rims. It's the actual 1 of 18. And below it, he has the Ertl, the Challenger, the orange one from Fast and Furious Racing Champions. So both of those, he had them 75 each or 100 for the pair. And of course, you can't see it because of the glare. But 75 each or 100 for the pair. And again, it was the orange Challenger, Fast and Furious Racing Champions, 1 of 18. And the 1 of 18 Monte Carlo that I don't usually see for under $250 because it's actually hard to get. I would actually almost call the Monte Carlo and 1 of 18 rare. Because like I said, you go on Marketplace, 9 out of 10 of them that you see listed as 1 of 18 scale, they're actually, if you zoom in and look, they're only 1 of 24. But a lot of times the seller doesn't realize that. But there's a really easy way to tell if you're going to be buying one. Oh, same seller also had, get ready for this, guys, Hot Wheels Elite Knight Rider car in the box. Sold that for $135. It was listed for $150 at first, no takers. He wasn't listing the stuff properly. He has 1 of 18 instead of the 2 little dots. He's only got 1 little dot because it wasn't popping up on mine either. I found it typing in some keyword. I can't remember what the keyword was, but I found one of his ads. He also sold, this one hurts, even though it's not this is my least favorite Auto World Silver Screen machine right here, but it's still worth money. He sold 1 of 18 scale Dukes of Hazzard Auto World Silver Screen machines, Daisy Dukes 1971 Plymouth Satellite in the box, $175. I'd have dove all over that if I saw it. But yeah, he had the Challenger. Oh, that's come on. Well, I just hit reconnect. There we go. Now it should be working. It's live now. I jump back on the stream, guys. See? Sit tight. I will be right back if that happens. Nate, thank you. And Glenn, thank you. They both let me know the same minute it crashed. So thank you guys. I was able to get in there and fix it. Good. Everybody's still here. Okay. Thank you for holding tight, guys. I was able to fix it. What I do is I go out and basically I hit refresh first. Then it puts me on this weird stream that says I'm still live, but I'm not. But then it gives me the option to reconnect. So I click reconnect, and then it brings me up like I'm starting again and lets me. So yeah, it's awesome. No more going out, going back in, guys. Now, what was I talking about before we got cut off? I was just talking about something before we got cut off there. What was it? Okay, everybody's still here. Yeah, we're still live. Okay. Mentioned a Challenger. Okay, thank you. Oh, I was talking about. So he had the Challenger listed at first. This guy, the guy on Marketplace. Or was it? No, it wasn't the Challenger. It was the Hot Wheels Elite Knight Rider car. Now, I wish it was kit. Car isn't one that I'm after, actually, to be honest with you, unless I see it for super cheap. For 135 for the Hot Wheels Elite, I'd a bit for sure. But yeah, unfortunately, that's sold. But yeah, it was just littered with grammar mistakes, and the guy had them all listed for quite a while, but they weren't popping up on any of our radars because of the spelling mistakes. So when I found that today, I had to tell you guys about it and remind you guys about every once in a while, if you're bored on Marketplace, one trick you want to do is punch in a spelling mistake, you know what I mean? Or punch it in like I'll see people put cast iron cars, for example, for instead of diecast, cast iron. I've been putting that in and things have been coming up lately. But every once in a while, switch up your search on Marketplace. Try to think like the seller does when he's posting it. And stuff like that might pop up. Like it did for me, but it was too late. And the Challenger in that apparently just sold not long ago because they're pending. Damn it. Both of them for $100. The Challenger itself, there's the same one for 150 on there. I thought that was a decent deal for just that car, let alone for both of them for $100. Wow, that's insane to me. And it sucks that I missed it, but what can you do? Neil, if you grab my red Bronco, see if it's the same. Oh, it would be the same, Glenn. That's what Nate was saying, that he has a red Bronco like this, and his tailgate opens up the same way as this one. So he was saying, well, we were both saying we think that's how they made them. One thing I didn't check is if the top comes off, but it doesn't come off. I didn't think it would come off. By the way, I seen somewhere this week, I'm going to try to find the link tonight or tomorrow to post it for you guys. They reissued again the Daisy Duke Jeep, the Artisan, Daisy Dukes of Hazzard Jeep. They reissued it again. And I think it's actually out now. I seen it on a website for crazy cheap, like $69.99 Canadian plus shipping or something like that. So I'm gonna try to find that link and post it in the community on YouTube for you guys. That way, if anybody wants, I might even order it for that price. I just got to remember where I seen it. It's in the past week that I seen it, and I knew that it was being reissued. I can't remember what website mentioned or had them for pre-order, but that's how I knew that they're being reissued. I think it's one of the Quebec stores. Oh, by the way, something happened with Dave H with one of the Quebec stores. I haven't mentioned it in a video yet, but it's just something I wanted to bring up with you guys. Another caution about ordering from stores. And it's one of my Quebec stores that I love, which you could probably figure out which one it is because the other one that I loved, I fired. Okay. So Dave ordered for him and Glenn way back. Um, the Salito Hazard County Tribute Challenger. Okay. Dave ordered it for Glenn's Christmas gift. Okay. And ordered it way before I ordered mine. And I ended up getting mine from the guy called Diecast Marvels like a month ago. Okay. So Dave and Glenn, now mind you, there was a Canada Post strike, but the strike was over a long time ago. Okay. Um, so Dave ordered this for Glenn's Christmas gift. It didn't come until this week. Okay. That's how long ago he ordered them. So Dave opens it up, opens the box, pulls out one of them. One of them's mint. Pulls the other one out, and the box is wrecked for the car, right? Now, non-collectors might, oh, it's just a box, you know what I mean? No big deal. We know that this is a big deal. Now, it is a Salito box, thankfully, which means you could just replace it with another Salito. But still, you want your stuff coming good. You're a collector, right? You shouldn't have to switch boxes. So he messaged them wanting to do like an exchange or something like that and get a refund. And they told him no. They said if you read the fine print, we're not responsible for minor blemishes, they said. And Dave said, minor blemish, like there's a huge hole through the side of the box. You know what I mean? He said that's a little bit more than a minor blemish. But yeah, they didn't do anything. And I think what they told him they wanted him to do was they wanted him to, they wouldn't exchange it. I think they would refund him, but they wanted him to pay to ship it back, or I can't remember what it was. But yeah, it involved Dave paying for shipping and all that other stuff that he already paid. You know what I mean? Um, just the way it was handled wasn't too cool. So just be very careful, guys, when you're ordering stuff, especially pre-order. Pre-order, I try to avoid unless I have to. Even the Back to the Future truck, I had to pre-order that because it was a pre-order thing. If you don't do it, you're not going to get one. Even that, we waited to pay until a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean? Or until a week ago, whatever it was. Just because a lot of these places, it seems like they treat you good, and then when they have your money, you're kind of on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got his money. Don't worry about it. Um, yeah, pre-orders. I tell people be very careful with. Be careful who you're dealing with as well. Um, and yeah, like I said, a lot of these places, once they have your money, it seems like you're no longer a priority. Um, like the one time I had a problem with the pre-order, I had to, or it wasn't even a pre-order. I had to message the guy, and it was after waiting a long period of time. And then, like, I felt like if I hadn't messaged the dude, that he would have never messaged me about it and said, "Here's your order." You know what I mean? Like, he would have just had my money, and I never would have got anything. And Giuliano had a similar experience where he had to message, and he felt the same way. Like if I wouldn't have messaged him, Neil, I would have never heard from them and never gotten anything. If I would have sat and done nothing, I would have never gotten anything. And this is after they have your money. So just be careful and be selective with the pre-orders and with who you're sending your money to. Shouldn't have to say that, but I do. And yeah, I forgot to mention that had happened with Dave. It happened over about a week ago or something like that. But wasn't cool just because he waited forever and we had a feeling that they were kind of trying to skirt tariffs or whatever was going on. But when you make a deal with somebody and it's supposed to be here at a certain time, you kind of got to honor that deal. And yeah, just the whole thing sounded like it was just a failure from the word go. But anyway, guys, I just want you to be careful when it comes to that. Just checking out the stream again quickly, or the comments again. Yeah, that's who it was, Max. Nice car. I didn't want to mention them, but that's who it was. Nice car. And hey, Luigi, how you doing? And thank you. Yeah, I set it up Fast and Furious team tonight for us. Yeah, that is Molly. That is too much. And that bothers me because those are the ones that, if you remember, Passion Diecast is the ones that screwed me around for the prize, and I have never dealt with them since. It's hard because the prices at these places are decent and stuff like that, but it's like we're taking a risk. You know what I mean? Like not a risk of getting burned, but a risk of our money being tied up and not getting what we ordered, or getting damaged products in the mail. Um, yeah, like it's wow. So yeah, from just a couple years ago, those two stores have now, yeah. So I'm gonna try not to order unless I have to from those places. But as you guys see, we've since found a few other places that are decent to order from. The guy that sent me my Fox Body Mustang actually is in Canada. He is in Newfoundland actually. I think it's called R&D Diecast or something like that. Um, that's what I think it's called, R&D Diecast. But I put a link on my community post on YouTube a while back. He has very reasonable prices for a lot of his stuff, and it's in Canadian funds, and he ships and all that stuff. But yeah, these places have to learn that there's other options, that it's not a monopoly. Like, I don't know if you guys remember 25 years ago or something, at least here in Canada, all we had was Bell Canada. And if you called them and had a problem, they'd just tell you to screw yourself. Like if you had a huge phone bill and you didn't agree with it, they'd just be like, "Oh well, if you don't pay it, we'll cut you off." And there was no other option for a telephone. You know what I mean? We're not living in that world where there's no other option to order our stuff from. So I really don't see why these guys think they can get away with doing that. You know what I mean? Especially with the internet and with being able to order from these companies directly, that we're learning more and more about these past few months. Like ordering directly from Norev, for example, like cutting out that middleman. Um, so yeah, these guys need to tread lightly because they're not the only people, and yeah, we don't need to order our stuff from them a lot of time. We can order it directly from. So they need to tread lightly how they're, and sorry Max and Molly that I remember the BS that you guys that happened. Yeah, the box is very important, especially like I know it was just a Solito box for the because it's a Challenger tribute, but it was a Christmas gift as well for Glenn. You know what I mean? Like imagine opening that, you open up your gift and it's all smashed up. Like, does Toronto have a big diecast stars? No, they don't, Scott. Mississauga has a guy at the flea market that has anything you could think of, but his prices are a little bit high because he pays big rent, right? Because it's a big popular flea market he's at and he has a ton of space. But I can imagine the rent he pays is massive, so his prices are not cheap. I tell people when you go there to buy multiple things and get like a bulk discount, we need a big diecast car store, Scott, for big scale. But a GMP Grand National full of paint rash. Oh, Luigi. So I usually mention this in videos. For some reason, it's not the Ertles and the Maistos. Well, Ertl, I see paint rash once in a while. But I have seen the most paint rash on the higher end cars for some reason. GMP, Acme's another one. Never the cheaper cars. Like a few times I'll see it on Ertl, but not often on Ertl. But it's always the higher end ones like that. That's something that you could look and see if you could repair the paint rash. I'm going to be doing a video for that soon. I just have to get, there's different grits of sandpaper. I've already got a tutorial for somebody how to do it. But the local stores don't seem to sell the one grit that I need to do it because there's 3 different grits. So I'm just trying to find proper sandpaper to do the video because I want to do it exactly how he told me. But there's ways that you can repair the paint rash. If you go in, I think you're a member of Canadian 1 of 18 collectors. If you go in there, there's really good tutorials. If you type in just paint rash, it's one of those actually that I'm going to be doing a video based on because it's in depth and it has really good instructions and stuff. So all hope is not lost, Luigi, and we have GMPs in this house that have paint rash too. So you're definitely not the only one that's ever got a GMP or a high end car. Like I said, for some reason, with my experience, it's more the expensive ones that get the paint rash. But like I said, I've had a few Ertls. I don't think we've ever had a Maisto showing paint rash, even older ones that I look at. Because people will say, oh, well, new Maistos won't have it, blah, blah, blah. Well, even older ones I look at, I don't see it. So, yeah, sorry that happened, Luigi, but all hope is not lost for you with that. That could be possibly repaired. Not sure if you're into Supernatural, but there's 6. Oh, I saw that. I saw that, Avery. No opening features. Is it an artisan? I think it is an artisan, right? Oh, guys, by the way, what do you think about before I let you guys go, that KK scale models, the 1 of 12 scale Eleanor? Everything opens because it's diecast. What do you guys think of that? I couldn't believe it. When I first seen that they made one, which apparently they're shipping now, those cars, so we must have just missed it somewhere. And it's not on the Norev website. Norev is an authorized dealer of KK Scale. It's nowhere on that website that I found. So I'm thinking it's an online exclusive for somebody. But it's diecast and everything opens. And when I first heard KK Scale did a 112 scale Eleanor, I said, it'll probably look awesome, but it's a sealed model, like my Miami Vice is a sealed model, right? But no, I was blown away when I seen it was full die cast and everything open. I was like, holy crow, and it actually looks really good too. Yeah, the green light bespoke one, the 1 of 12 scale one. If you zoom in on the side of it, it actually says gone in 60 seconds on the side. It's got a little badge. I don't like that. And the Norev one, or not Norev, I keep saying Norev because Norev's an authorized dealer of them. But the KK scale one doesn't look like it has that. But yeah, I was shocked by that, guys. 112 scale and it's diecast. It's not resin, made by KK scale. Crazy. No problem, Luigi. And yeah, I'm trying to get the proper sandpaper for that. But if you need help or need me to send you the one that I found online, just let me know and I can do that. Yeah, the Eleanor does look good, Nate. I was shocked by that actually. Well, not shocked because they make good stuff as it is, but just shocked that it was diecast. And I knew that you would like it because everything opens on it. So it looks pretty good to me, actually. The only reason I wouldn't get it is not anything to do with the car. It's just because of space, because I've got so much invested into my one of 18s. Now, if I seen one for the right price on Marketplace, am I going to grab it? Hell yeah. But the only car that I would get in a big scale like that I would actually seek out to try to get, is probably the General Lee. But yeah, any of them though, if I seen 1 of 12 scale movie cars for the right price, I'd find room for them. I'll just say that. Oh, we just got a comment. Yeah, I don't think the trunk opens either, which is weird, Nate. Actually, hold on. I might have pictures. I think you're right though. I don't think the trunk opens. No, the trunk doesn't open. Uh, no. Yeah, no. But the most important part, the hood opens, which is cool. But yeah, no opening trunk. That's it. And it comes in a cake style box, the KK scale box. And confirming, guys, I'm zooming in on the side of it. It does not say gone in 60 seconds on the side of the car. Um, it doesn't say GT 500E like the fucking some of them did for Shelby Collectibles. It just says Shelby GT 500. So movie accurate. Rims look nice too on it. Wow. Looking forward to having a look at one of them if anybody gets one. And can't wait for the Fox body, guys. Wow. I have a feeling. I don't have a feeling. I think I know that it's going to be brand new as well because it's coming from the guy that has a store. So I think he has a stock of them. And just ironically, I can't believe the chances of that. That's one that I wanted bad. Like if I would have won that contest or the draw, and they said, "Okay, Neil, pick any car in this," that's probably the one I would have picked. And the fact that I won it just buying 2 tickets just blows me away still. Because like I said, buying 2 tickets with how many tickets were sold, I thought I was just more or less giving a donation. You know what I mean? So really looking forward to doing that one with you guys. And I thought about doing it on a live, but I'm not going to do the GMP Fox body on a live because it's such a heavyweight car to me that I want to be able to do the glamour shots and everything in the same video. So I think that's how we should do that one, is in a regular video. Just so we get the most out of it, you know? Just gonna catch up on the comments before I let you guys go enjoy your evening. Let's see here. We're having a barbecue here tomorrow, guys. You want to hear something funny? My car hood is on the porch from my old car. Remember, I was going to put a new car hood on it? Well, it's on the porch still. We got people coming tomorrow for barbecue. Obviously, I can't have a car hood on my porch. So I'm just going to put it out at the curb and let a scrap guy take it. Anywhere else I lived in Hamilton, anything me and Diane ever put out would get picked up by scrap people. This neighborhood, I'm not so sure, but if nobody picks it up, I'll just take it to the scrapyard. Avery, if you're talking about the expensive LE 500 Greenlight Supernatural, I know it well. Dirty Mary Crazy Larry would be cool. Oh, can you imagine Dirty Mary Crazy Larry in 112 and Vanishing Point? I wouldn't be surprised if they do it because it seems like KK Scale and Norev are starting to churn movie cars out again because Norev, if you remember, just did the Bullet car. My next acquisition's a Dazed and Confused White Lightning Hurdle Transit. Oh, that's a cool one. That's a cool one. Hang the Hood is a... Yeah, you know, it's funny you mentioned Hang the Hood, Nate, actually, is because I can't hang the hood, but what I got is I got the license plates off of the Silver Bullet, and I'm gonna hang the one that's on the front that was all bashed up and bent and everything. I'm gonna find a spot behind me here on the wall, maybe over, where am I pointing? Over here, where it's bare, where you guys can see it, and I'm gonna hang it up. But I actually grabbed the license plates off the Silver Bullet, so I can hang one of them up on the set here just as a memory. um, if I could hang the hood up, though, I would, but I don't got real estate like that, unfortunately. And by the way, one more thing before I say goodnight to you guys. You guys know my health stuff and all that stuff. Right at the moment I'm feeling good and everything. They are weaning me down off of the steroid. Okay, I'm down to 20 milligrams a day from 50 milligrams a day. I noticed the last couple days I don't got the energy that I had and focus and stuff like that. I just feel a little bit weird because I am going through a withdrawal, even though I don't feel sick. You know what I mean? So just bear with me if I'm not doing as many videos, not posting as much, or don't see myself. Please bear with me. Yeah, they're just playing with my medication. They're trying to, well, they're not trying. We're weaning me off of the prednisone, which is the steroid, so I could start taking that miracle drug because I can't take both of them at once. The good news is, so I can take my ADHD medication, and I have been for the last, I'd say, 3 or 4 days, because the steroid dose is low enough that it doesn't make me. Well, you guys remember what it did before, so none of that. So that's it, guys. If I'm seeming not to be as energetic or whatever the next little while or the last few days, if I haven't been posting a lot, whatever, forgive it. Just dealing with that. Check the comments before I say goodnight to you guys. Luigi, have a good rest of the weekend to you as well. And thank you, my friend. Yeah, I got to see if I could see my daughter tomorrow. I tried to call her today, but her mother, they didn't pick up. I'll probably get a hold of her mother tomorrow and bring her treats and be able to see her. Happy Father's Day, guys, to anybody on the stream that's a dad. And if you're not a dad, and if you're still lucky enough to have your dad, make sure you tell him that. And do me a favor, guys. You guys know what I'm going to say. Hit like on your way out. And if you haven't done it already, subscribe. That way you know when we're going live. And you guys know it's good content. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming, spending your Saturday night with me again. And take care. And you guys know what I'm going to say. Happy hunting. And hopefully the next video you see me in, we're doing that Fox Body Mustang. So take care, guys, and thank you for coming, spending Saturday with me, and be safe.